Guess what? When most people want to lose weight, they immediately think they have to go on a diet and they have to do lots of cardio. Some people even think because they're exercising on the treadmill, they don't have to follow a diet. Well, in this video, we're going to show you why doing too much cardio can actually be counterproductive and sabotage fat loss. What's up everybody, I'm Stefan from thefitnessboss.com, helping you take hold of those 166 hours that your clients try to undo when they're not training with you. We publish brand new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel, and if you like this video, we'd greatly appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up and leave your comments below and let us know what you think. In today's video, we're going to talk about why doing too much cardio can actually be counterproductive and sabotage fat loss in some people. Alright, so we've mentioned in previous videos that in order to lose body fat, you need to create an energy deficit. And there's three primary ways through which you can create that energy deficit: diet, aerobic or cardiovascular work, or resistance training exercise. Now, each of those will affect a person's energy expenditure differently. So when we look at a person's total daily energy expenditure, it consists of 3 or 4 components. We have the resting metabolic rate, which is the amount of energy that a person needs just to sustain life. So just the energy all of our organs need to carry out their essential functions and keep us alive. So we call that the resting energy expenditure. Then we have physical activity level, or the energy we expand through physical activity. And lastly, we have the thermic effect of feeding, which is basically the increase in energy expenditure following a meal. So the body requires energy to digest the meal, so every time you consume a meal, there's an increase in the thermic effect or the metabolism following that meal. Now, typically, the resting metabolic rate will account for about 60 to 70% of a person's total daily energy expenditure. Physical activity will account for about 20 to 30%, and the thermic effect of feeding will account for about 10 to 15%. Now, the physical activity level can be further subdivided into 2 types: structured activity, which can take place in the form of cardiovascular activity or resistance exercise, and then spontaneous activity, or what we call non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Now, here's why when you perform a lot of cardio, in some people this can actually sabotage their fat loss. Now, this doesn't happen in everyone, but studies have shown that it does happen in some people. Let's say you do a bout of cardio and you burn 400 extra calories for the day through performing that bout of cardio. Well, then later on in the day, there's a compensation response in the spontaneous activity, where the body will lower spontaneous activity and lower energy expenditure through spontaneous activity. So say you burn 400 calories extra from doing that bout of cardio, well, you may now burn 600 calories less for the rest of the day because of reduced spontaneous activity. Because doing the cardio makes you feel more lethargic, so you move around less and you actually burn less energy for the rest of the day, even though you went out and did that bout of cardio. Now, like I said, this doesn't happen to everyone, but it happens in some people. That's why I'm not a cardio Nazi. I don't forbid my clients from necessarily doing cardio. Typically, someone enjoys cardio, likely it's not going to have that effect on them. Cardio has also been shown in some people to energize them and make them feel good. So if your clients enjoy doing cardio, if it gives them energy and they feel good, then allow them to do some cardio. If on the other hand you have those clients that hate doing cardio, it makes them feel lethargic, they don't enjoy it, they don't feel that as a coach or trainer you have to force your clients to do the cardio because they need cardio to lose body fat. In reality, cardio is just another means of creating an energy deficit. And sometimes it's an effective means, and sometimes it is not an effective means. Okay, if someone's reducing their spontaneous activity because they're doing all that extra cardio, they're actually burning less energy for the rest of the day. Not to mention, cardio can also be catabolic in muscle tissue. Now, remember, if you catabolize muscle tissue in a fat loss phase, because muscle has a permissive effect on fat loss, you may now actually lose less body fat. So by sparing lean muscle tissue and by performing at least some resistance exercise, you can, for a given deficit, you're able to lose more body fat. So especially with clients that don't have a lot of time to train, you know, the average client may have 3 or 4 hours a week to train, it's important to give them some resistance exercise and make sure the resistance exercise takes precedence over the cardiovascular exercise. And then in those particular clients that have extra time to train, they can devote a bit more time to cardio and they enjoy it. Well, for those particular clients, you can give them some extra cardio on top of that. So let's just recap that quickly. We have 3 components of our metabolism: our resting metabolic rate, our physical activity level, which can be broken down into structured activity and spontaneous activity, and then we have the thermic effect of feeding. Now, cardiovascular training has been shown in some people to reduce spontaneous activity, so it actually reduces their total daily energy expenditure. Whereas in other people that hasn't been shown to be the case, and in some people it actually increases their spontaneous activity. So depending on the client, you may choose to give them some cardiovascular exercise, or you may choose to give them none and instead focus on creating an energy deficit through resistance exercise and through diet. And that'll do it for today's video. We'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and definitely subscribe to Fitness Boss channel. We post videos like this every week, providing you with tips and practical tools to get ahead with business building, client training, and social media. Today, we talked about how doing a lot of cardio can reduce spontaneous activity and reduce total daily energy expenditure and weight loss. Have you noticed your clients, or anyone for that matter, lose muscle or look worse from doing too much cardio or doing the wrong type of cardio? Go ahead and share that with us. Have you tried any of the things we recommended? Maybe you've tried something even better. Go ahead and tell us about it. If you've got any questions or comments, make sure to leave a comment below, as we'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.